Good evening, my name is Wendell.
And my name is Gwen. Welcome
to the Advocate's Effect.
In the wake of WikiLeaks' recent publications of U.S. diplomatic cables, some lawmakers have attacked newspapers' rights to report on the information in those documents. Other government officials have cast doubt on Americans' right to download, read, or discuss documents published by WikiLeaks and even the news reporting based on those documents.
Rash legislation was proposed that could limit the free speech of news reporting organizations well beyond WikiLeaks. In the open letter sent Wednesday, 30 groups urged lawmakers to remember and respect constitutional rights as Congress continues to discuss the issues at stake.
By likening publishers and reporters to spies and cyber terrorists, some government officials have irresponsibly created an atmosphere of fear and uncertainty, leading many to question their rights to publish, read and discuss the WikiLeaks cables, said Electronic Frontier Foundation senior staff attorney Marsha Hoffman.
But American law is well settled on these issues. The First Amendment strongly protects publishers' right to distribute truthful political information, and Internet users have a fundamental right to read and debate it.
In a congressional hearing about WikiLeaks last week, all 7 witnesses to the House Judiciary Committee cautioned against attempts to suppress free speech, and criticized the overwhelming secrecy that permeates the U.S. government. The coalition joining the open letter today similarly called for caution against any new laws that could weaken the principles of free expression that are vital to our democracy.
In a free country, the government cannot and does not have unlimited power to determine what publishers can publish and what the public can read, said Electronic Frontier Foundation activist Rainey Reedman. We encourage robust public debate about WikiLeaks and the secret government documents, but lawmakers must protect the rights of all involved.
Some proponents say that WikiLeaks politics are immaterial. The organization is a natural reaction to an ever more powerful national security state, and the credulous media, that buys their story hook, line, and sinker, a world where governments insist on knowing all of your secrets without sharing any of their own.
Trying to understand WikiLeaks, the organization, is a distraction from the leaks themselves, and the myopic focus on Assange obscures the diffuse and networked nature of the entire episode, from WikiLeaks to the hacker posse called Anonymous.
Something this organic can't be debated or talked down. Michael Moore, explaining why he posted bail for Assange, put it this way: WikiLeaks exists, in part, because the mainstream media has failed to live up to its responsibility. The corporate owners have decimated newsrooms, making it impossible for good journalists to do their job.
For attorney, constitutional law professor and salon blogger Glenn Greenwald, WikiLeaks isn't so much picking up the slack as deposing a craven charlatan, a media whose servile role is serving government interests and uncritically spreading government claims.
Certainly, we should focus on the cables that expose government wrongdoing, or tell us something interesting. Assange wants to build a social movement to expose secrets. We don't see such a movement taking shape, and if it did, it would be no substitute for the non-existence of an anti-war movement over at least the past 5 years. Nor did it create such a movement.
We invite participation and meaningful contribution, and once again we encourage robust public debate about WikiLeaks and the secret government documents. We encourage you to subscribe to the Advocate's Effect and to let lawmakers know that you demand accountability and that their first responsibility is to protect the rights and freedoms of all involved.
Good night from the Advocate's Effect.